To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Yes.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Stage Manager Goofy. Are you ready for the show? That's great.
You are listening to the EarB&B Disney Podcast.
Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
If you're still coming in, it's great to see you.
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Well, hello. Hey, Bill.
Hello.
Oh, I mean, Barbie. What's going on?
Hey, man. I am just here wearing a costume. Are you SpongeBob's house? What are you?
It's something I picked up. I'm just a pineapple head. That's it. Yeah. Rosemary's here. Hello, Rosemary. Thank you for joining. Hey, Vinny's here. I don't think Facebook is, because you know how
Yeah.
it was saying that it was having trouble with these streams. I don't think it's sending out the notifications that we're live. That or nobody cares anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. It could be that.
Yeah.
I am
so
trying to tag some.
tagging some folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facebook's being a bitch lately. Do I sound okay?
You know, you're a little echoey, but it's not bad.
Yeah, this is my third time doing it on the phone, but next podcast I will have my laptop up and ready to roll.
Nice. So, and that's because you are planning on getting a laptop by next summer, right?
Yes.
That's about the schedule we're on anymore.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I can't help but when I look at myself, I do me.
I would absolutely smash.
Yeah. Yeah, no one wants to come play with us tonight.
Well, we'll play with ourselves then, Bill.
so basically it's like any other night.
Yeah, what the heck? Well, I guess there's no point of waiting because it's already been 5 minutes, and so
yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because we started late and we only do like one show a month. I think those things.
No, but this is odd. We usually have about 15 to 20 people by now. This is Facebook's fault.
Yeah, even though I am tagging people and they're still not coming, it is Facebook's fault.
All right. Well, Bill, I guess we just, hey, Adam's here.
There he is.
Hey, Adam, thanks for joining. Adam was breaking my balls about the Phillies yesterday.
Yeah,
So.
well, I don't blame him. I mean, of all of the chokes that I have ever seen, to be up 2 games to nothing.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then lose it in 7.
Yeah, but I will have to say that. I will have to say this to Adam though, is that the Eagles did beat up on the Dolphins, and they didn't commit one penalty. Bill, how about that? The Eagles, not one.
Wow, don't mind me. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
All right, but what do you say we get this thing started, huh?
Bark yes is what I say.
How do you get Oh No Fat Ass in the back? Oh, here we go. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the EarB&B Disney podcast. My name's Barry, and as always, I'm here with Bill. But today he's different. What are you today, Bill?
Well, Barry, I am Barbie Bill. Here's what I heard. I heard that Barbie is the popular costume this Halloween.
It is.
And you can't really tell. This is a pink shirt. It looks just white here.
It does look white.
So you're going to have to use your imagination. And folks at home who are listening to this podcast after the fact, you're really going to have to use your imagination here.
Hello, Gabrielle.
I am Barbie Bill. I think I look pretty good.
You look smashing.
You can't really tell, but I have like glitter makeup on too. But it doesn't really read here.
I don't know if you can tell from people, the folks at home, that this is a pineapple hat. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you couldn't guess before, I'm a pineapple. So there you go.
That's where I went with SpongeBob's house because who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Yep. Pete, Mr. Lardy's in the house. Hey, Mr. Lardy, greetings.
Hello. I guess like maybe, or do I have to be like, hey, ha, ha. That's one thing. All the people that saw the Barbie movie this summer, and every single one of them, like think that they're the first to do their pose with like the.
Well, you switched it around because normally the guys are the Ken and you're the Barbie, so I like it.
Oh wait, Oh boy, this is embarrassing. I wish I had thought of that before now, but.
Hi, Deanna. Thanks for joining.
Rosemary says you can call him Pete. Pete is Mickey's nemesis. I couldn't begin to call him Pete.
Pete thought I was a Roman soldier.
I
can see that.
Yeah, well, I hear those only come around about once every 100 years.
And I do have the physique for it. That's for sure.
A Greek god.
That's right.
Get in my belly.
As you can see, Bill, this is our Halloween episode, and I am drinking a cup of coffee at 8:30 with my Haunted Mansion book.
Oh, I am drinking a Coke Zero out of an EarB&B koozie.
Nice. Nice. Well, we have a little bit of news to talk about, Bill. So,
something very important, Barry. Something very important has happened.
Earth shattering?
Yes. So I think we need to begin with this. Okay. Well,
what is the first news story we got, Bill?
Well, Barry, this is really exciting, especially to a guy like you, because the pump dispensers have returned to the condiments bar at Cosmic Rays. You don't have to get those damn little packs of ketchup anymore, Barry, because the big old pump machines are still back. Now, I'm telling you, if those are back, but pickles aren't, I'm going to be very upset.
This news story just pumped me up. I agree with you. Those ketchup packets, nobody wants to use the damn ketchup packets. You had to at least grab 150 of those for one chicken finger. It did not work. So, but the pumps are great. So I'm happy about this.
So the pumps are back. Great news. I am really, really happy about it. Not really. I don't care. I'll be honest with you, but it is easier than ripping open those damn ketchup things. But I think that that does it as far as.
Well, Bill, I'm just hearing something from the graphics department. Is they have another news story
Okay. All right.
regarding
Well, I
something of
guess
this nature.
maybe they
So,
should bring that up then.
yeah. Oh, look at this, Bill. Casey's Corner still sucks. Well, that's true.
You son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you?
Whitney wants to know if it's a Haunted Mansion Stein or Steen. How do you say that?
Stein.
Stein. Yeah,
Stein,
no,
yes.
it's just a big mug. I think I got it from Spirit
Yeah.
Halloween a couple years ago.
But it is an awesome mug.
It is. Well, thank you, Bill.
Mm-hmm. I got some Haunted Mansion stuff this year. I got like a tea candle thing that has the little paintings on the side of it, like four stretching room paintings on the side of it. So when you put a candle in it, it looks pretty cool. I got that, a Hitchhiking Ghosts metal sign. I got all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, good times. Good.
Would you say the Haunted Mansion would be the #1 Halloween attraction? If you, well, I guess so. There's others. There's a couple other scary ones.
Well, I mean, you got like Tower of Terror. I think that would be kind of, but I mean, what better than a haunted house?
Yeah,
for Halloween. I think there's an extra thing, whereas like Tower of Terror is just kind of Tower of Terror, but yeah.
The bathroom behind Carousel of Progress is a little scary.
Well, more than a little. If you go in there, like especially like right after you've been there, go.
It's actually deadly at that point.
Barry, I understand that there is some exciting parks news as well, huh?
Oh wow! Look at this. So, Disney Enchantment is the fireworks show is returning to the Magic Kingdom just for specifically for the after hours events in 2024, and those after hours events are returning in January because they were very popular. So I'm guessing they're going to be doing Happily Ever After for the regular guests, and then another show of enchantment for the after hours. So getting something a little extra.
And I think that's kind of a cool thing to bring back things from the past and relive them. I think that's an awesome thing, and I think it's probably easier to do now that you have everything kind of set up by computers, and you just have a file, and you upload the file, hit play, and all of that can go right back. All of the imaging, all of that on that. Now, that being said, if they were going to bring back a fireworks show, and hear me out on this, why wouldn't it be Wishes? Why wouldn't you bring back what everyone was like? I mean, nostalgia for Wishes is huge.
Yeah.
And who have you ever talked to that has liked Enchantment?
Not too many people. It grew on me a little bit. I didn't mind it. I thought Happily Ever After was a superior show, and it is. But I liked certain aspect of Enchantment. I thought I had a couple, more than a couple of good parts to it. But you're right. I guess they feel maybe as far as Wishes that maybe all it is a fireworks show. With of course music in the background. Maybe they feel like that's outdated. They need the projection mapping and the holograms and lasers. I think they would feel like maybe Wishes would at this point bore people. For the older folks, for nostalgia purposes, it wouldn't. But I don't know. But it would be something to think about in the future. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like I know Disneyland does some of those, like they bring back like the electrical parade and stuff like that for after hours events. I just think it would be cool to do more of that, to have like a nostalgia day at the park, like, I don't know.
I hear you.
What do I know? What do I know? Anyway, that's it for that. But in other news, and thank God, Barry, because we will miss the Skyliner being down. But the Skyliner is closing for its annual refurbishment in early 2024. It will be closed altogether from January 16th through January 21st. And then part of it will reopen. But if you're going to a Riviera Resort and the International Gateway at Epcot, that's going to remain closed for an additional week all the way up to January 27th. So if you are paying all that extra money to stay at the Riviera Resort on January, anywhere between the middle of the month and the end of the month, suck it up and get on the bus.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting anywhere on the Skyliner.
I bet that they probably have discounted rates for the hotels those weeks.
Yeah,
that's one of the biggest draws, right? I mean, I'm going to be sad that we're going to, we'll get a ride on it because the Skyliner is almost an attraction at this point.
It really is. Well, now it looks like I have pigtails on, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
I like it.
Hi. Yeah, this wig is awful. This wig is figure. Cheap ass Barbie wig. Not all that good.
Well, I got a top of the line pineapple hat, and it feels great.
Yeah, well, it works well with the floral EarB&B shirt.
Yep. So back to the Skyliner. It sucks that we're going to be missing it. For our trip.
No, I mean we're gonna have it on our trip.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be riding it every day.
Oh well, no, unless we really want to.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
because park hopping will be back in force, right? Or when does that start? Does that start?
That starts a little later, so we still have to wait until. Well, we can still park hop. It just has to be after 2:00.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But whenever we will have to park hop from Epcot over to Hollywood Studios and vice versa, just so we can ride that thing.
Yeah, but wasn't it nice getting up and popping and knowing you don't have to cram on that bus with anybody else? You just get your own Skyliner and have a nice relaxing ride. You don't have to worry
about it. And on the way home, you may have to wait in a little bit of a line, but then again, you get on your own Skyliner and you don't have to worry about it. And you can just go right back to pop.
And plus, you can't eat tuna fish on the bus.
Pop. Nope. All right.
Hey,
Tina Never Beaner. Yellow. So Tina probably hasn't seen the costumes yet. But then again, really, who has?
Oh, she's in for a treat.
Yeah. Hi, Tina. I am your attractive brother, Bill. And Barry is your other attractive brother, Pineapple.
How did you?
Now, Barry, did you see this? It's come in within the last couple of days.
Yeah.
An idiot jumps off a bridge within World Showcase's Italy Pavilion. And because I don't like giving this kind of stuff any sort of extra attention, because Lord knows he's getting enough. Let's watch the video.
How deep is that water?
You're getting banned for life, homie.
Homie.
Yeah.
This had to be a social media stunt thing.
Well, he says that he did it because he was dared. That's what his story is. He was dared to do it.
So,
and
I didn't see any aftermath. I'm assuming security escorted him out.
Oh, without a doubt. There's no way that they didn't, but I have not heard one way or another what ended up happening to him. But good riddance to him, because I'm sure he you got the guy who tried to climb the Mexico Pavilion several years ago, who he got a lifetime ban. I can't imagine this guy got any less than
that. Was actually funny.
Yeah.
I think that's worth it. This was stupid.
It was stupid. And He looks a little like Chris Martin, you know?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So, idiot.
Hi,
Brunette, hello. Good to see you.
Thanks for joining us. All right, Bill, what do we have for our next news story?
Well, Barry, now, from what I understand, this changed, but our graphics department is too cheap to throw out the original graphic they put together, so they're insisting that we still show it.
Okay.
And Barry, you want to take this?
Yeah, it looks like the pooping Walt statue delivered to the wrong park. It was supposed to go to Epcot, but they delivered it to Typhoon Lagoon. And fecal matter, here we go, fecal matter in the pool. You can see the little, it overflows to the wave pool. But this is an actual story. Apparently a kid took a crap in the wave pool.
It was a lot of kids. So apparently there were a group of kids who all decided it would be a great idea to get in a circle and pull down their trunks and poop in the pool. And I know this because there was someone who was interviewed that said this. So this is an actual interview. Whether or not it was like someone from the graphics department who's reading it, this is an actual interview from one of the people who saw this happen.
So I was swimming in the wave pool at the Typhoon Lagoon when a group of boys gathered in a circle in the shallow end. They all pulled down their trunks and pooped in the water together like it was some kind of horrible ceremony. I got out of there as fast as I could, and I told the nearest cast member, and the whole wave pool was promptly cleared out.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing that person remained anonymous.
Yeah. But how disgusting. Who the hell thinks that's a good idea?
Well, were they kids or were
they were teenagers? They were teenagers.
Okay.
And it was some sort of like back in my day, we would poop into a bag and light it on fire on someone's doorstep. We wouldn't go into a pool and do it.
Not even just a pool, but you're paying all this money to get into, Typhoon Lagoon and just to drop a deuce in the water.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I think they could play it off as just, there are more logs in the lagoon, and go with that. But man alive, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, people got to see. You can't take people out anywhere.
Nor do you really want to. Uh-oh.
Hey, Kim. Thanks for joining. How are you? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Look who's here, Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, for God's sake. So Mary is busy seeing Uncle Jesse tonight. But Mary, is it intermission? What's going on there? How come you are here with us when Uncle Jesse is in town? But Mary, you need to see this.
Yeah, definitely. This is better than John Stamos. Watch the hair, huh? Is that a good one? Is that a good impression?
Yeah. If you do a headstand, you could attract swingers.
Mary just said she just met Uncle Jesse. Do you have pictures of Mary? Did you upload them on Facebook?
Yeah, Mary, if you send a picture over in chat, I can upload it, and we can share it with everybody on the podcast tonight. Mary met Uncle Jesse himself, John Stamos, who is on his book tour doing all the fun stuff.
Cut it out. Wait, no, that was the other one.
No, that's the other one. Uncle
Joey.
Coulier. Uncle Coulier. Uncle Joey. And Jonathan. Different show. All right. Another cool thing, Barry, did you see this? Whitney actually sent this over to me yesterday. A Haunted Mansion bar is coming to the Disney Treasure cruise ship. So Mary, I had a question for you, whether or not you have been on the Disney Treasure. But you can see there, they've got that little fireplace. You can see the hitchhiking ghosts behind the bar. There is a Donald Duck chair for photo opportunities. It looks really cool. And if you haven't seen it, here is a quick advertisement for it that Disney has put.
That looks pretty cool. I did see that. That would be amazing. They should do that. Well, I would say, they should. They're putting a tavern next across from Pirates. Maybe they should put a Haunted Mansion bar in the park.
Yeah, I would love that. I am getting these pictures of Mary and Uncle Jesse together here. Christopher, good to see you, my friend. So in just a second, we will be able to see Mary and Uncle Jesse. So hang on for that. While we do that, Barry, do you want to take this next story?
Absolutely. So the 543 Disney characters posed for a group photo in Once Upon a Studio. I watched this and it was pretty cool. It was very creative. Watched it on Disney Plus. It held my attention only because it was about 10 minutes. So it's about
right. Now, I know Goofy took this picture, but is Goofy in the picture as well? Because I don't know that I see him in there.
I see him smack dab in the middle there, right next to
right
Mickey.
there in the middle. But how do you do that then? He took the damn picture.
Wait a minute. How's that possible?
I don't know, but how was he able to take the picture and be in the picture too? Now, you see, you got Quasimodo up by the A in animation. And is that hey, or what do we got in the O there? What is that in the
I can't really tell.
Okay. Now, as cool as this is, they have to sell these, right?
So what?
Like you would have to be able to buy this picture somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll find a way to make money off of it.
Yeah, they have to. They have to sell that.
Brunette saying it was so touching. I'm assuming she's talking about the show. Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty cool. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Mary, no, it's not still news, but yet here we are still talking about it because we haven't been on for a month.
Whitney said she was excited for the wish, but she cannot wait for the treasure.
So, I see what she did there.
Yeah, I didn't know Whitney was a the hell are those called when you
a cruiser?
A cruiser, yes.
Yeah. Now Whitney is they have scheduled several cruises and then COVID hit and they have missed so many of the cruises that they were supposed to go on, but they're going to come back and get into it. All right. Now Mary is saying that, my God, this is still news. Oh no, but you know what is news? Mary with Uncle Jesse.
Wow.
Look at that. Uncle Jesse with his arm around Mary, and Mary's blushing there a little bit. Check that out. And I love that first one. That's he looks surprised in that first picture, doesn't he?
A little bit.
And where is Mary's other hand at?
Well, she's known to get frisky.
I'm thinking Uncle Jesse got goosed.
What's the book about? This is just like
it's just about his life. Now
okay.
there's stuff about John Stamos and yeah, of course about John Stamos, but Uncle Danny or Daddy Danny or whatever his name is. What's his name? What's his real name?
Danny Tanner you're talking about?
Yeah.
John Saget.
Yes,
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. Yeah. There's stories about Bob Saget in there. And did you know that Bob Saget went out on a date with Katie Couric? And that the reason that it didn't work out is because he was too shy to really talk to her, but yet they still kissed. I know that because I heard about what's in John Stamos's book.
Wow.
Did you know that John Stamos dated a lady? Her name is Terry Copley. Apparently, like she was a model in like the early 80s. And his version of the story is there's still an item, but then he goes over to the house one night where she lived, and she found him in bed with or her in bed with Tony Danza.
Damn, Tony Danza.
Yeah, and I don't know how it went, but apparently my guess would be like Jonathan Stamos, Jonathan Terry. But yeah, so those are the kinds of things that you can find out about on in Uncle Jesse's book.
You know what's weird about John Stamos is like it seems like he's famous basically for that one part. He didn't do really anything else. I guess he's more famous for since then just doing commercials and
yeah, and being the drummer for the Beach Boys.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's done that.
Everyone wants to know who you're supposed to be, Bill.
Well, I am either one of the Hanson brothers. Or if you take that off, you can see right next to my name, I am Barbie Bill, Mary. He was on ER.
That's
and
right.
Genital Hospital.
Genital Hospital.
Yes, that's what Mary says. Mary says it was ER and Genital Hospital.
Yeah. George Clooney's more known for ER. I wouldn't say
without a doubt. Yeah. By the Uncle Jesse years, that wasn't really ER's high point, you know?
No.
I think that's actually what they call it on like the DVD box set, you know, like all the years. There's like the Clooney years, and then they're like the Uncle Jesse years.
Right.
And
well, Bill.
All right.
You have anything? Any more news?
Oh yeah, we've got more news, Barry. This next one I'm really looking forward to. Just a few days next week, Barry. Season 2 of Behind the Attraction debuts. That's on next Wednesday, November 1st. Yeah, next week is November. There are some cool things being talked about here. There's 6 episodes. They're all getting released on the 1st. You've got the Pirates of the Caribbean episode. You've got Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which I hear is the wildest ride in the wilderness. You have Indiana Jones Adventure, which again, to me, points out that soon enough, Dinosaur over in Animal Kingdom will be Indiana Jones Adventure as well. You've got an episode all about Epcot. You've got an episode, and here's one for us, Barry. The food.
Entire episode on food?
Yes, about Disney food. So that'll be one that we'll probably have on repeat. And but I bet if they're not interviewing Chris for this episode, they are missing out big time.
They made a big mistake.
That is all I am saying. If they don't interview this gentleman for the behind the curtain or whatever the name of that show is, behind the attraction. Oh, and look, Barry, nighttime spectaculars, according to Disney, are attractions.
On the attraction.
What do you say about that? Food, Barry, is an attraction.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, so don't you have to say something to someone about that, don't you?
Yeah. Well, Chris, in your face again. In the face.
So Disney has made it official. That is, yeah. Well,
Barry
I
says
mean,
the one episode just for Epcot is going to be insane. It's going to be too much to cover, in my opinion, just for one episode.
well, yeah, I know. I have to imagine that it's just going to talk about like the building of the park and all of
Right.
that. So you'll get like the Walt's original idea for Epcot, which will then lead into what Epcot was and then what Epcot is now.
Right.
You know, it'll be that nice 3-act kind of thing.
Burnett says she'll be at the Halloween party next Wednesday.
Nice.
So wait, that's the day after Halloween, right?
Yes. That was the only one. If you remember, about a month ago on our last podcast, that was the only one that still had reservations. And at that time, I think Burnett told us that she would.
Right. We need to make our park reservations because early January, that's a busy week. It's a busy week.
Yeah.
So,
so yeah, we have to get on that.
so what I'm thinking is
get on that.
day 1 Animal Kingdom, day 2 Animal Kingdom, day 3 Animal Kingdom, day 4 Animal Kingdom, day 5 Animal Kingdom.
All right, now I like your plan. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. I am going to make a couple of small revisions to it.
Okay.
And I'll send it over to you.
I can't wait. They're always they're always good ideas.
Yeah. So don't get me wrong. We will still visit Animal Kingdom every day.
Mm-hmm.
But there's there are other things that I think we need to take care of. So we'll do that. Mary, we're going to be there the 1st through the 5th of January, right? Is that right? Or 1st through the 6th? When are we going?
The 1st through the 6th. However, I'm off on the 31st. I think I might fly in on the 31st.
Nice.
And get a cheap room somewhere.
Yeah.
Only because I'm off that day, so I figured, what the hell? Make the most of it.
Mary's going to tell us she's going to be down there like on the 7th or something. Mary, when are you going? When are you going, Mary? And here's the thing. She says that, but we both know what happened the last time we were in the parks at the same time Mary was.
Yeah, she
the 13th.
totally dissed us.
Mm-hmm. She was like, "Oh, I'm too tired. I don't." Yeah. So, my guess is she is now planning to go on the 13th because she's sure that they'll be rid of us by then. That is my theory.
There'll be no more food left at Cosmic Rays when you go, though.
There will not be. No, Mary. We were there all day, ma'am. We were there all day. 2 minutes in the freaking morning. That's come on, far more than 2 minutes. Far more than 2 minutes. But yeah. All right. The only other story we have, and it's kind of a lame story, is that apparently the Disney 100 Vinylmation collection is coming soon to Target. There are 5 of them. So you got the kid from Up. You've got Stitch, who somehow has 4 arms. Do you notice that? You notice that he's got the arms that are reaching in and then the arms on the side there?
Funky.
You've got the turning red person, and then you've got Mickey and Minnie, and all of them look kind of weird. I'm not really all that impressed with these. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I guess it's just the design of them. I wouldn't get them anyway, even if they did look cool. So
Yeah.
It's not a
but-
lame story. It's a cool story.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, we don't know when it's coming, but apparently it's coming soon to Target. So what I would do is every morning I would wake up, I would call Target and ask if they're there. And no matter what they say, I would still then go down to your local Target and ask for the manager and ask them to do that. And if they say, "Why do you keep doing this?" Let them know Chris Alardi sent you.
He would. He didn't want to know. It was a nice hair toss, Barbie Bill.
Oh, you mean this? I just do that when I don't care how I look.
This thing's getting hot.
I mean, yeah. I'm thinking the same thing. I may.
Well, this
Speaking of
hat,
tossing hair,
it said one size fits all, but they didn't take into
There you
account all
go.
these chins.
all right, man. That does feel a whole lot better. That was itchy.
So she said.
Now I'm just a dude in lipstick.
You're not just a dude, you are a man.
All right. All right. So that does it. With this being our fantastic Halloween extravaganza, we thought what we would do is go back in time, and we already know that the most popular Halloween costume this year is Barbie.
Mhm.
And if it wasn't already, anyone who has now seen tonight's podcast, I am sure, is going to run out and get a blonde wig just once they saw, oh, if Bill can look good in a blonde wig. And let's face it, I did look really,
Yeah,
really,
you did. You look fat.
really good. If Bill can do it, I can do it. And now it will be the most popular costume this year. But we thought it would be fun to look back and see what some of the Halloween costumes, the most popular Halloween costumes for some years in the past. For example, Barry, did you know that 70 years ago, 70 years ago in 1953, the most popular costume, swear to God, this is a real thing, is a Mickey Mouse. Check that out. Check out that Mickey.
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's frightening.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like
That would be-
somebody skinned Mickey and made a mask out of it.
Well, Tina says it put the lotion in the basket. Or isn't it? It puts lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. And then it was put the dog in the basket, right? Wasn't that what it is?
He says put the lotion in the, but he says it at the end. Yeah, he does say that.
Mm-hmm. Put the dog in the basket. I think he also at one point said, "I would you do me? I'd do me." Didn't he say that? Yeah.
So you should be Buffalo Bill next year for Halloween.
Yeah. But well, I've got a whole year to get ready. And Brunette says that's creepy. So we'll play some guesses, because as we go through these, you'll find that based on the year, a lot of times it's what's popular in pop culture. And I think it's easy for some of these to figure out what may have been. Now, some of them, they are harder.
So you're saying that these were the number one costumes that year?
Yes, that year.
Okay.
And this is according to a little magazine called Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest. I missed that.
Yeah, so it was Reader's Digest who said these were the most popular costumes. I didn't just go get this off of Wikipedia. I got it off of Reader's Digest. So there we go. A couple more Disney ones that we can talk about. 1955, Disney's Davy Crockett was the most popular costume. And in 1958, Disney's Zorro. And there is the actor that played Zorro along with Walt. And Walt showing what he likes to do after hours, holding that whip, I think. So Barry, if you had to guess, we're going to move ahead almost a decade into the 60s. 1966, Barry, if you had to guess, what would you say the most popular costume was in 1966?
1966. Jeez. I really don't have the slightest clue. I would say, I mean, was it Barbie then too?
What?
Wow. Did I get one right?
Yeah, you did. So Barbie was the most popular costume in 66. Flash forward 50 some odd years later, and it's the most popular one again.
Full circle.
All right. This next one, for anyone who has ever been on Spaceship Earth, they should be able to figure this one out. In 1969, Barry, and I'm going to ask you to hold off because we're not getting many comments here. So let's try to get some comments going.
We only have 9 people watching, but I challenge the 9 people to try and just throw out a few guesses.
See if you can beat McBiggins.
Beat McBiggins. Mary says disco. Tina says 69.
Woo!
I think I know what it is because
dude. And the hint again is Spaceship Earth. There is an entire scene in Spaceship Earth devoted to what this costume turned out to be.
Yeah, I think I got it. And Whitney says astronaut. Yeah, that was going to be my guess too. 69.
Bingo! Yep. Astronaut. All right, let's flash forward a couple years, Barry, to 1971. Now, 1971, what I will tell you is it was a movie that was popular that came out in 1971 that resulted in this being the most popular costume of the year.
I don't know if 71. I forget what year Jaws came out.
I think Jaws was later.
Okay.
Jaws was like mid to late 70s.
Like Spartacus, that was like 60s.
I am Spartacus.
Screw it. I'm going to say Roman soldier. I don't know.
Roman soldier. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Or a centurion, if you may. Okay. Do we have any guesses for what the costume may be?
No guesses.
Okay,
we got one.
Okay, go on.
Flash Gordon.
Flash, savior of the universe. It was not that. It was Willy Wonka.
Okay, all
Willy Wonka.
That makes sense.
And
that's a timeless one. So you still see that till this day.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a new Wonka movie coming out.
Yeah, and it's based off of this.
Is it Willy with a Y or is it Willy with an IE?
No, you got it right. It's Willy with a Y.
It doesn't look right to me. All right, moving forward 1 year, another movie that was incredibly popular resulted in the most popular costume of the year.
So, what are you saying? 1972?
1972. Yes.
All right.
And I'll give you one more hint.
Okay, I got you.
Gonna give you an offer I can't refuse.
Yeah. Vanessa's Gremlin. That was an 80s. Gremlin's 80s movie, isn't it?
Yes, Gremlins was 80s, I believe. But in 1972, Barry, anyone have any other guesses?
Tina says The Godfather. Yeah. That would be
with the cotton ball. With the cotton ball.
What did he have in his mouth that whole time?
I think he had he put cotton balls, I believe,
Is that what it
down
was?
in the. I believe that's what happened there. All right, just a few years later, 1974, there was something right around the time of Halloween that everyone was talking about that resulted in the most popular costume that year.
It was a movie?
1974. It was not a movie, but it's what all of the people in America were talking about at that time.
Was it the presidential election?
It wasn't the election. The election, there was a 1972 election and there was a 1976 election.
Mhm.
It was in between election cycles. However, I believe it was 1974 that we got a new president.
I'm going to say it was Tricky Dick, Mr. Nixon.
Yes, sir. It was Richard Nixon. Now, Tina, fun fact, 1973, Marsha Brady was the most popular. I don't have that as a slide, but yeah.
Marsha.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, you move forward just a couple more years to 1977, Barry, and a certain movie took over the imagination of everyone.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Resulting in the most popular costume being
In 77, it's got to be Star Wars. Has to be.
dun 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 dun. Dun.
I wonder if we dug deeper, if we could find out if more people. I can imagine like Leia was a popular costume for the girls.
Yeah. Well,
Darth
I mean,
Vader.
if you think about it, back in the day, every costume had like the plastic face, like it was just like a mask.
The creepy plastic face.
Yeah, that you just put over, not even like the Michael Myers mask, but like just like it was like it was attached to like a rubber band, and you just put it down over the top of your face.
Yeah, I remember.
It had like little eye, and then you had like a little tiny mouth.
I remember
there.
the frightening Papa Smurf one. I
Yes.
never forget that one. Tina said spell check. Bring that back up. Did you spell something wrong in there? Star Wars
characters.
Did you spell it wrong? I don't know.
Or I don't know. Or Richard Nixon. Star Wars characters. I think that's spelled correctly. Is it not spelled correctly? I don't know. If it's not, oops. Man.
Oops. Did it again.
Man. Uh-oh. One of the 9 people, we'll be okay. We'll be okay.
We'll bounce
All
back
right.
in 2 weeks.
Pardon me?
We'll bounce back in 2 weeks.
Yes. Tina says her guess was spelled wrong. What was her last guess?
Darth Vader. But
look at the way she spelled Darth, Barry. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. 2 weeks. I promise. My personal guarantee. That we'll be on again in 2 weeks.
Will that be? I have to look at the calendar. In 2 weeks, I don't know if we'll have another show before Thanksgiving, so we might have to do our Thanksgiving show in 2 weeks.
Probably, yeah.
And I don't want to ruin anything. No spoilers here, but I have a story about our dog, Snooper. It's like a Thanksgiving tradition. Actually, 2 stories.
Well, I hope it's not a sad story. I don't think I've ever heard this one.
Oh yeah, well, you'll have to wait a couple of weeks. It's 2 stories about our dog Snooper that.
Do you believe we're already talking about Thanksgiving?
I know. Well, next week is November.
September and October is flying by.
Yeah. You know what that means? It's going to be January before you know it, Barry.
Yeah, it's still too long though. What, 65, 66 days or something like that?
That's what she said. All right. how are people still watching this? That's my
I don't
question.
know.
Let's
I
just
didn't think
let's
we were
just
gonna get up to 8 people, honestly. So I'm excited.
yeah, I did. Well, we were in double digits there for a little while, buddy.
Uh huh.
So yeah,
We broke the
it's
internet.
mm-hmm. Well, I think the internet might be broken, and that is why we only have 8 people. But that's okay. We're gonna just plow through these last couple real quick. 1978, Michael Myers. 1997, Mike Myers in Austin
Wow.
Powers, baby. Yeah, baby. 2002, we had Spider-Man, and this last one, 2003, it is Disney related. Can anyone guess what in 2003 the most popular Halloween costume was? 20 years ago, what was
2003. No. High
2003?
School Musical. I have no idea.
Well, we are all in this together, Barry. I will give you that.
Mhm.
But it is not that. It looks like Aladdin. I'm looking back at the comments. And Mary, oh God, the story. Tina, best story ever. Whitney has flashbacks to it. No. So both Whitney and Brunette are guessing Toy Story. Tina is going with Aladdin. That is not it. None of what people have guessed so far are it. So Barry,
Stitch?
you have
When did
any?
Stitch come out?
I don't know, but it wasn't that wasn't 2003's most popular costume. In 2003, the most popular costume was Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh wow! See, Whitney got it. She got it in before you put it up. So
Yeah. All right, there we go. Way to go, Whitney. Whitney's killing it. But how is it possible that it has been 20
I know.
years since Pirates of the Caribbean came out?
I know it's crazy to think about. I remember going to the theater. It seems like
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
I remember walking out of that movie and going, "Man, that was something fresh." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a throwback to the kind of swashbuckling stuff, but then you had this
Yeah.
CGI zombie. It was a really good movie. And then the other ones, of course, they just killed it.
Yeah.
Stomped it into the ground.
With each one, it was like a bigger turd than the last one.
Yeah.
All right. So that does it for that, which I think, Barry, means that we're about at the end of our episode. In 59 minutes and 55 seconds. Holy 1 hour. Look what we did.
See, Mary always talks smack, but tonight we did it. 1 hour.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're over. Shit.
Tina says swashbuckling. Yep. It's a fun word to say.
Mm-hmm. I am proud of us. What do you say we spend the next 45 minutes talking about how we finished in an hour? Or we just talk about, I have an idea, Barry. And this is not really my idea. It's something that you said. What do you say we talk about Halloween candy? What's your favorite Halloween candy, Barry?
Without a doubt, it's Reese's.
Yeah, just like your basic Reese's, or
Without
do you go
question.
like the pumpkins, the Reese's pumpkins?
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything Reese's. I didn't care. It was
Okay. So Take 5, is that on the list?
No.
No,
Not
Take
of
5.
mine.
Reese's is does Take 5.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. That's always what I always traded for them. Now you would go home, dump your bag of candy out,
Yeah.
and then make trades. I would always trade like 2 Kit Kats for a Reese's.
Ooh, see, Kit Kats are good though.
Yeah, they are good.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just like to collect as many Reese's as I could.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Now,
know,
Reese's Pieces, was that part of the Reese's empire for you, or does it have to be
no,
like the?
I wasn't a big
Okay,
Reese's Pieces fan.
okay, okay. So, me, I'm going off a 100 grand, or yeah, that's the name of it, right? The 100 grand bar.
Hmm.
You get the rice and the caramel and the chocolate.
Yeah, is that like is it almost like Nestle's Crunch? Same thing.
It's like Nestle Crunch, but you add in caramel
Okay.
with it, so it's like a caramel center
Yeah.
with that. So that I think is my favorite. If not that, then maybe the Twix bar.
Twix is good too.
Twix,
Rosemary
but
says Mounds. I do like Mounds.
mhm.
I love coconut, so Mounds is always good. I could tolerate the almond joys. Um, I mostly ate around the almond, so it's basically
I
a Mounds.
well, see, the difference is Mounds has dark chocolate
Right.
and Almond Joy is milk chocolate.
Yeah.
So I would get the Almond Joy and then purposely spit out the almond. I wouldn't eat the almond on it because I prefer the milk chocolate to the dark chocolate. So I am
What do you say? Gummy bears? Who the hell likes gummy bears?
Whitney does. And this is Barry, like the person who is the other half of your little amulet. You guys were separated at birth. Remember? Remember we
Yeah.
talked about that. Yeah, and so now you're dissing her choice
I
of
mean, she
gummy
lost me
bear?
with the gummy bears. I don't know. They're kind of. She said like Sour Patch Kids, something. Something with a little pop.
Yeah, yeah. That's like saying your favorite Easter candy is jelly beans. Come on.
Oh, you know what? The Starburst jelly beans are better.
Oh, the start. Yeah, here's the thing. Nerd jelly beans is where it's at.
Never had those. I'll have to try it. I tried last Easter. I tried the Skittles gummy bears, or I'm sorry, Skittles uh, jelly beans, and they weren't good. I didn't like them at all. And I love
Yeah.
Skittles. Those
Hmm.
that Skittles are my second favorite Halloween candy.
Okay. Okay. What candy would you? What do you hate? The Tina says Heath. That's an interesting one. I didn't realize until right now. My sister is English. Apparently, she is from Great Britain.
Mhm.
But what is your like? What candies did you hate? What would you get home? Like what
You
like
mean
what is the pennies of candies?
right? So you mean which houses are we going back to egg later that night?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And certainly pennies is one that you're kind of like and not to say I was a hoodlum or anything, but I was known to occasionally throw some of the pennies back at the person's house later in that night.
Yeah, I mean, as far as candy goes, I have to say Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls are always, you know, where you would get like the old people would give out just those strawberries.
What about the peanut butter taffy? Do you remember the peanut butter taffy?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Any old people candy,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Remember Smarties?
Yes, I do remember Smarties.
Yeah, Smarties. They were gross, but for some reason I liked them.
Yeah, I think Smarties were good. Sweet tarts. Like those little packs of sweet tarts where you got like three little tiny discs of candy, and you'd
Uh-huh.
open them up, and like all of them would be lime, and you'd be like, shit. Um, 'cause-
Yep.
yeah.
Starburst, they were too. They were too much work to try to unwrap
Mhm.
those things. Mary
Mhm.
said sour Skittles. She loves the Heath and Score bars. I don't know if I've ever heard of those.
Yeah, I don't know what a score bar is, but Heath and Tina was confused, but like a toffee is like from what I know, more popular over in England
Yeah.
than it is here in America. Um,
So Brunette brings up a very good one. This is very polarizing candy, and it's the candy corn. I personally, I enjoy a candy corn. It has to be on. It's kind of like having turkey, you know. like an actual turkey. I only have it on Thanksgiving. Well, it's the only day I want to have it. On Halloween, I like me some candy corn.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even like turkey on Thanksgiving. I know sacrilege, but I don't care for turkey. I don't like if I never have to eat turkey again, I'd be fine. Mary Jane's, yeah, that is a good bad Halloween candy.
Yeah. Yeah, so the candy pumpkins are like candy corn, except they were pumpkins.
Yeah, yeah.
See, Whitney, me and you again. We're tight. Tina likes candy corn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tina and I could have traded candy all the time when we were kids, because apparently everything that I like, she doesn't, and everything she likes, I don't. But we were too busy fighting. Now, here's a fun fact about Tina. Tina's a couple years my senior, but regardless of that, Tina would beat the shit out of any boy in the neighborhood who was her age or younger or what have you. Tina was a brute. She could kick some ass. And Billy, I am still Billy to the family. But yeah, Tina would do that, and Tina and I didn't always get along because she. No, I did not call Tina old. I just said she is older than me.
That's not.
No, no, not at all. I am a young, spry individual.
You are spry.
Yeah. But I remember one time I had like friends over, and I was kind of the tough kid in the class, but my sister beat the shit out of me in front of all of my friends. And then at one point, and I swear to God, this is a true story. My parents had like a double sliding door for their closet. You know what I mean? So like you could slide it one way or slide it the other, and on one half it was mom's, on the other it was dad's. We were fighting, and we were in my parents' room. Why I had my friends up in my parents' room, I don't know. My guess is probably we were looking for my dad's Playboys. That would be my guess, but I don't know. And we got into a fight. She picked me up and threw me, and I went through the sliding doors, taking the bottom off. So threw it, and then the doors came back down, and I was on the inside of the closet, and everyone else was on the outside.
You were crying?
No, I never, ever, ever cried.
No,
I don't know. I may have.
Glass sliding doors, like was it a mirror?
No, they didn't have mirrors on it. It wasn't like a mirrored door, or else that would have been there. But yeah, so I think I have a good sense of humor because I had to. Tina, I'm sorry. I'm airing all of this in front of 7 other people. 7 other people watching, so you're fine. No one's gonna know. Anyway, oh my gosh, Barry. Somehow we have gone over an hour.
It's Mary's fault. She started talking about candy.
Yeah. All right. Seriously? Barry, you got anything else?
I'm good. I think I'm going to take this pineapple hat off and go wrestle with Shirley Wiggles.
Yeah. What I would do is I would throw her through a closet door. If you could. And just tell her she's been Tina'd at that point.
So instead of throwing my shoe at the TV when the Phillies was, I threw Shirley Wiggles at the TV.
Oh, well, there you go. And she landed on her feet probably afterwards. Yeah. All right. I think do you have anything you want to ask me?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Thank you for joining, everybody. If you could please, Bill, what can they give us?
We would love if you would go to Lambeth is joined in the very last minute. Lambeth is joined. Lambeth, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods this weekend. I'm going to see Jukebox the Ghost tomorrow night. Are you familiar with Jukebox the Ghost?
I've heard of them, yep.
Okay. Every year they do a series of shows that they call Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is they dress up as Queen, and they sing Queen songs all night. It's like a cover show where they do all of like that. It's an awesome show. I've always wanted to see. I've seen Jukebox the Ghost probably 5 or 6 times. But yeah. I am gonna tomorrow night. I will be in Raleigh to see them.
You driving all the way down to Raleigh?
No. This is awesome. My buddy Bob had some frequent air points, mile points. So I'm doing. I'm flying into Raleigh, and then I'm flying out of Wilmington on Sunday. So I'll be in Raleigh tomorrow night, and then Friday I think we're going to wake up and drive to beach and spend the day on the beach.
Should have nice weather too. It's supposed to be
high 70s, low 80s. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we're staying in Chapel Hill tomorrow night at an Airbnb in Chapel Hill.
Adam says he'll give us 5 stars if I tell him to go Dolphins and Eagles paid the refs.
Hey, are you going to do it? 5 stars is 5 stars. It doesn't mean anything.
Yes, I will say it right here. Go Eagles and the Dolphins paid the refs.
Wow, there you go. 5 stars it is. Or I'll tell you what. Whitney, in November. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We'll touch base. Yeah. I'll say it. Go Dolphins. Eagles paid the refs. He wasn't specific about it. So technically, I think this has to count. Go Dolphins.
You, how dare you?
Eagles paid the ref. I'll do anything for 5 stars, Barry. Anything.
Yeah, I guess 5 stars is 5 stars.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, Apple Podcasts, anywhere where there's a ranking of the old podcast. If you listen on there, if you could give us 5 stars, we would greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. It wasn't something's going on. It's got to be the Facebook algorithm because we didn't get everybody that we usually do. I'm going to chalk it up to that, Bill.
Me too. Me too. It isn't that we don't do shows hardly anymore, and people have developed better habits.
Better? No, it's different, Bill. Different.
Okay. Well, all right.
We'll be back in 2 weeks, guys, and we're going to really hype it up. So that we get everybody back in here. Happy Halloween, everybody. Enjoy, be safe. And as always, don't forget to wipe.
Oh, my. You broke up on that.
I did. Don't forget to wipe. Don't forget to wipe.
You did.
Don't forget to wipe.
There you go.
Don't forget to wipe.
There you go. Oh God, we're back.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We have it would be November 8th, and then November 22nd, which is the night before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You could maybe do our Thanksgiving show the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay, we'll see. Are we going to want to? I mean, I'll be off, so I don't mind.
Yeah.
But
All right, we'll figure it out.
okay.
All right. Good
night,
night,
guys.
everybody. Don't forget to wipe.